I thought it might be fun to do a quick video. Yeah. So yes, Justin is having a shower at the moment, and I thought it would be cool or something to do a predictions video. But I got the card right here on a piece of paper. When I used to do these back on my old channel, I used to on camera do my choices on camera, so it was like locked in or whatever. So I figured while Justin is upstairs getting clean and pretty, I can sit downstairs and we can talk about AEW's All In coming to us from the UK, coming to us from Wembley Stadium. I would be remiss if I didn't mention it, I guess. I've been a wrestling fan since I was like 7 years old. And my favorite superstar in the modern era of now was Bray Wyatt, who passed away a couple days ago. I was going to do a video on it, just, I don't know, saying thank you and sharing some of my favorite memories of him, but I am not ready for that yet. I've tried to record it a couple times and it's not, I'm not comfortable yet. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And as always, I apologize for any stammering, stuttering, slurring, and mouth noise. I have a speech impediment and glandular issues. I'm hopefully getting those looked at soon. I do my best to remove things in post, but sometimes they come through, and I do apologize. Let's get into the predictions for All In 2023. Coming to us from Wembley, big building, Wembley, big building. Here are all the matches written down. And let's start off. In 0 Hour, we have a match that I don't think is necessary. We have Aussie Open, which is Aussie Butcher and Aussie Alfalfa versus Better Than You Baby, Adam Cole and MJF for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. I get why this is happening, to build to the main event, to build some kind of angle to the main event. Obviously something's going to happen here, but I don't think it's necessary. I could be proven wrong. Like, we don't know what the snowman has in store for us. I think when you have a roster of like 8,000 people and you have people like Emi Sakura like begging to be on the card and you only have time for... I'm just saying, you have a lot of people. You could have given this spot to somebody else. And yeah. But I do think Aussie Open are going to win, are going to retain. I'm going to circle it now. I used to do this. My old setup was different, but there. I have circled Aussie Open at the top. So they are locked in as my pick for this show. I'm sure it'll be a good match. I'm sure it'll be entertaining. But you could have done a second women's match, you know? Or... And I'm not a hater. It's all in jest. I call Tony Khan the snowman. It's a joke. He's weird. He's a weird man. He's a very, very strange man. Sometimes Tony Khan makes it hard to like AEW. Just like sometimes Vince McMahon makes it hard to like WWE and has for a long, long time. But in different ways, not like apples to apples here. But if you get it, you get it. I like AEW. I'm glad it's a thing. I'm glad it exists. But sometimes I wish that Tony Khan wasn't the guy behind it. And I'll leave it at that. Also on 0 Hour, we have Jack Perry, who I'm digging now. I'm digging his heel persona, versus Hook. And it is for the FTW Championship. I like this. I like this storyline a lot. I like what Jack Perry's been doing. And I like that Taz has to be on commentary, all kind of like professional. We still bought it. It's his championship, you know? I could see them having Hook win it back, but I think there's more mileage in having Jack Perry retain. So I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to choose Jack Perry right now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to circle it. Ignore my big fat belly. If I'm even getting it, I'm probably not. Jack Perry, there we go. It is really, really warm down here, y'all. Holy smokes. I was upstairs in front of some fans. And then on All In proper, we have, for the AEW Women's Championship, we have Hikaru Shida versus Toni Storm, whose 1950s like tortured actress thing is amazing. I hope she goes all in on it. No pun intended. It's really good. It has a lot of like potential, and I hope she goes. I hope she's allowed to do something with it. Keyword allowed, because women aren't really allowed to do a lot in AEW. Versus Saraya versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, who really needs to take some time off and get her back fixed, because honey, your work has not been good lately. As much as I would like Shida to retain or Storm to win, I think Saraya is going to win it just for the hometown pop. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I like SARAYA, I do, but I'm gonna pick her though. I don't know if I can. I don't know if we can do this. Here we go. SARAYA. If you can't see this, I'm sorry. But SARAYA, I picked her right there. Okay, but yeah, that's all I'll say about the women's stuff for now. I am not happy about it. I think women. I think women's wrestling is like hugs for Tony Khan. If you're a man, oh my God, he's into it. If you're a woman, he doesn't know what to do. So yeah. Next, we have a tag team coffin match. We have Sting and Darby Allin. Who have they ever lost? I don't think they have as a team. Versus Swerve, who is my favorite person in AEW right now, and Christian. I don't like this at all. I don't like what they did on Dynamite, removing AR Fox. I was loving the team of AR Fox and Swerve because I thought they complemented each other so well. AR Fox gets to look legit, and Swerve just looks like a psychopath. It is fantastic. Swerve is actually my pick. If I was booking AEW, you would have more than one women's match, and also you would have Swerve be the next AEW champion. He would be the one to take it from MJF, unless Adam Cole wins. Then I would have the winner of that match. We'll get to that in a minute, but I would have Swerve win the title like next. Before the year is out, Swerve would be champion. And Christian, I don't know, man. Like, I've never been a fan of him. I respect him. I do. And his heel work in AEW is really good. Really, really good. And, you know, the thing with the TNT title and being the champion is also really good. But I'm not feeling this one. I'm assuming Sting and Darby are going to win it because they never fucking lose anything. And Sting never loses anything. So I'm not gonna do the camera thing. I'm just gonna circle Sting and Darby. I'll show you at the end. I want Swerve to win. I really, really, really want Swerve to win. I want to Swerve and AR Fox to win. But we have Swerve and Christian, and it's okay. I don't know. I mean, I can see Luchasaurus getting involved and costing in the match, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm trying not to sneeze right now. In a Stadium Stampede match, we have Eddie Kingston, the Best Friends, Orange Cassidy, who was in the Best Friends, I guess. But I'm at the tag team of Best Friends. There's a fifth person. I forget who it is now. I'm sorry. Versus BCC, which we have Claudio and Mox and Wheels, and Danielson's not there because he's still injured. And then we have Santana and Ortiz, so they're back. Which I thought their return was kind of lackluster. I'm glad they're back. I think they're cool. And I think they were done kind of dirty by TK in the beginnings of AEW, by never having like a tag title run. This is tough. I'm going to go with, I think Eddie's going to get the win. Although I think BCC could win it. I just for the feel-good Eddie Kingston moment, give the guy one, please. Like, if you're not going to push Swerve as your next champ, there's your guy right there. And then for the AEW Tag Team Championships, we have FTR versus the Young Bucks. Even before the controversy with... I can't say controversy. God. Even before the controversy with Cash Wheeler, I thought the Young Bucks were going to win. I still think the Young Bucks are going to win. I really don't have much to say about this. I'm not the biggest FTR fan. I think Dax needs to kind of like shut up once in a while. That's all I'll say about that. Next match, we have the Golden Elite, which is Hangman, Kenny, and Kota versus Jay White and Juice Robinson, who Juice is amazing right now. If you haven't seen the work, if you don't watch Collision, I really don't watch Collision, but search anything you can find from Juice Robinson. He is amazing right now. He's really good. And Takeshita. Golden Elite's winning this one. 100%. 100%. I'm assuming that they'll get their heat back, the heels in the end, as we build towards an eventual match between Omega and Takeshita. Hopefully Kota's showing in this is better than his AEW debut was. Then we have Jericho versus Ospreay. A match that I'm not really looking forward to, but I kind of am at the same time. They did a good job on Dynamite of building it. This pay-per-view is what I call a Tony Khan special, which is don't do shit for like months leading up into like the pay-per-view, and then the last 2 weeks, last week, you just do all the build. That's what this was. It worked for this. The contract signing they had, it was good. They're both like the promos from both, you know, where Ospreay's not like super chav, and it works. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Ospreay for this one. I think they keep him strong. Jericho can take the loss. Jericho's freaking Teflon at this point in his career. I think Ospreay wins to keep him strong for the eventual Omega versus Ospreay 3, which is going to be in Wrestle Kingdom, I think, this year or next year. Then for the Real World Championship, we're recycling this storyline again. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. Punk is winning 100%, and I honestly don't care. Moving on. And then for the Trios Championship, we have House of Black versus the Acclaimed, and not Daddy Assie's badass Billy Gunn. Like, that was supposed to be some kind of like big reveal, like the badass Billy Gunn's coming back, and I'm like, so you kind of sucked then, like. I mean, House of Black's winning. House of Black's winning. I don't like that they did like this retirement thing for Billy Gunn and then went back on it. Like, what's going to win the championship then retire again? Is he unretiring? Or is he coming back for one more match? Did Daddy Ass retire technically, and now badass Billy Gunn's coming back in his place? I don't know. I do wish this was I personally wanted House of Black versus BCC for the Trios Championship. I think that would have been a much better match. I like the Acclaimed. I do. But I don't know. And then for the AEW Championship, the actual championship. Sorry if this is drifting. I'm holding this with my hand on a selfie stick, and my elbow is digging into this chair, and it hurts. For the AEW Championship, we have MJF versus Adam Cole. I have no idea. I have loved the build for this. I know a lot of people have. I thought like this past week was a little too in. I didn't like any of the sit-down interview stuff. Like with the Young Bucks or FTR, Adam Cole and MJF, and I didn't care for any of it. But the stuff prior to that was gold. It was just deep fried gold. Like, there's some really good quotes from both Max and Adam in this build. And I like that it's been built in a way that these are two guys who are natural heels. Even though Adam Cole is doing the babyface thing now, and MJF is like in the orbit of babyface, which is good because his edgelord lowest hanging fruit shtick was getting so annoying, and the crowd wants to cheer him. I've said that he could be a tweener that insults heels the same way he does faces. So, you know, just let him take on everybody. Like, a guy like MJF should not like other bad guys. He should just hate everybody. He thinks he's better than everybody. That would include bad guys. So don't be a dick to other dicks. I don't know, y'all. I do think they have telegraphed Adam Cole turning a little too hard from the like almost super kicking MJF spot, or pondering it, to like Roddy's comments. We're going to see the real MJF and the real Adam Cole. Like, I think they're, unless they are going to swerve us, which I wish they would, strap them up. But unless they're going to do something out of left field with it, they're telegraphing a little too much. Like, I want to say MJF is going to win, so you do the MJF versus Punk. Whoever wins this match is going on to face Punk at All Out, I would assume. I'm assuming the show closes with Punk coming out to challenge the winner of this match. And it seems like it'd be MJF, right? So, but you can see Adam Cole also cheating. Like, I could see Adam Cole and Roddy kind of reuniting to make sure Adam leaves the champion. And maybe Kyle comes back. Like, he's been, you know, off injured. Is he okay? Is he at least cleared to travel and do something like a spot in the show? And then the like undisputed era people like reunite and Adam Cole becomes the champion. I don't want to see Adam Cole as bad guy again. I've really liked seeing like good guy Adam Cole, because we haven't seen that in like forever and ever. He's usually a bad guy. I feel like Tony would want MJF versus Punk again, rather than Adam Cole versus Punk. I don't know. This is one of those times where like I legitimately don't know who's going to win. All I know for sure is that there are going to be shenanigans involved. There's going to be shenanigans involved. MJF or Adam Cole will pick up the title. MJF will get out his diamond ring. Roddy might get involved. Maybe Kyle will show up as said. I don't know, y'all. I do not know. I don't know. I'm going to go with MJF. But I think it's going to be Adam Cole. But it might be MJF. Shit. This is hard. I know there's like no stakes in this at all, is there? Except for like bragging rights. Would they build up Adam Cole this much to just have him lose again? Like I'm playing out the scenarios in my head. Like Adam Cole screws MJF, and then MJF screws Adam Cole, and then I'm gonna go with MJF. I think that he's gonna retain in some way. Maybe they're still friends after it's over, but I do think the show is closing with a stare down between Punk and the winner. So yeah, these are my choices. Kaboom. So yeah, those are my choices for All In on Sunday. All right, this went on way longer than I expected. I'm so sorry. This is why I don't do wrestling reviews because I just tend to ramble on them, and yeah, maybe I'll do them more. If you want to see a review of All In, let me know. And yeah, so until the next one, which will be an adventure in space and time for all you Whovians out there on Monday. It's out on Patreon now as of this uploading. Video being live thing. Full reaction and early access to the reaction and review are on Patreon right now. Link to that in the description and the comment down below. And yeah, I'm going to go back upstairs to sit in front of the fan because I'm overheating. If we're going to watch anything proper after Justin is done showering, I need to not be roasting. So I'm going to take my fat ass back upstairs and cool down. All right, everybody. I'll see you soon.